let's do it. So last time on D&D, you guys spent the whole episode hanging out in a store.
It was a very eventful day.
Yeah, you got stuff. What stuff do you ask? I would have to look that up.
I think I had a potion.
Yeah, what did everyone get?
I got some ethereal potion that lets me be fucking epic. I don't know.
I think I had a speed potion, if I recall correctly.
I got the universal solvent.
I got the alchemy supplies.
Oil of etherealness.
Bjork,
I got.
potion of clairvoyance.
And then I carried the speaker.
Yes, you did.
Okay, which is at the wall.
I wanted to bring the speaker so that way it's like barely behind the log.
Okay.
Like a foot or two away from it.
Okay, so that's the first thing we're going to do is figure out how much of Greg's plan went according to plan. So, let me just do some things here. So, I'm not cheating. I'm not cheating today. Hello. Hello. Here's my dice.
Whoa.
I can see it in your eyes. So, I have these dice. They're 100-sided die. So I'm going to roll both of them 2 times.
Okay.
And take the higher of those numbers. That is the percentage of your plan that was completed by the time that the enemy shows up.
Come on, 0%. Come on, 0.
That is an 85 to start.
I'll take
it. It gets better. 85 it is.
I will take that shit. That's way better than I thought.
Okay, so 85% of your plan goes according to plan. And for a reminder, every 50 feet, for the next 400 feet, there are rows of oil lining the path. You also have flame arrows, so a tailor to get enough cloth to wrap each arrow that the army has in this cloth. You have also alcohol in pots. You also have torches stationed at 12 different points on the wall. So every 10 people basically has a pot near them. You also have 80 people at the gate that are behind it inside the city walls. And you also have the big tree that's in the way. So with 85%, what goes wrong? I would honestly say less of the oil lining the path. So I'll give you the choice. Every 50 feet, or we'll do either every 100 feet, so you'll have 4 rows instead of 8, or you will have rows up to 250. How about that?
So from 50 feet out from the gate
to 250.
Yeah.
Or 4 rows, and they go up to 400 feet.
4 rows up to 400 feet.
Okay, sounds good. Everything else goes according to plan. So you have the dudes who had your acorn pendant, and they threw it on the ground, and a tree appeared, and they're like,
"Oh, fuck, let's drop this down like Greg asked. I love Greg. He's probably our best commander we've ever had." I know, right? It's like he actually knows what he's doing. I hope so. Otherwise, we're all gonna die. Wow, that's a lot to put on somebody, isn't it? That he could just wipe out 200 people here, plus, like, all the people that are inside the city gates. Probably thousands are gonna die. Well, I hope not. But if he does, then, wow, that's gotta weigh heavy on somebody's conscience, huh? Yeah, if they make the whole plan, it's probably on them. Let's go back home.
And they go back. You also have a bunch of other orcs commenting as they are rolling barrels out every 100 feet, like,
"Man, I miss my wife and kids. I hope I get to see them again soon."
And that goes on for a while. So you have 4 rows of oil every 100 feet for the next 400 feet. You have all of the arrows, the alcohol in the pots, the torches. I'm also curious, are you lighting the path at all on the way? So you can either have the torches lining up like kind of the length of this 400 feet path, or not. And I will say that the sun has just set, and it is now night outside, so it's getting pretty dark.
So you're asking me if I want light along the path?
I want torches along the path. Yes.
I want torches along the path, but none that could come in contact with the oil.
That's reasonable. Yep. So they'll be a good 15, 20 feet from the barrels. You're fine.
Okay.
Next up, I want to turn it to Bjork. So basically what I'm going to do is everyone's going to have a chance to do something and get into position. So this is covering pretty much the last hour of your preparations. So about 60 minutes until these creatures attack. So Bjorky, I'm going to have you go first.
Right. So where am I currently?
You're around the gate. That's where we left you because you were helping Greg to get the amp in place.
Right. I was pretty much just planning on going wherever Greg was gonna have me go.
That's exactly where I wanted you.
So Greg, I'm not really sure what the whole plan is. What's the plan? Like, what am I doing here? You seem to have this thing kind of all figured out.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be standing like behind all the soldiers, and you're gonna be like down there with me.
Okay. Am I doing anything, or am I just there for moral support?
Get your guitar ready.
Oh, I get to shred?
Yeah, get ready because you're gonna come in loud.
That's awesome. I am 100% down for that. Should I start practicing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
do you?
Okay. Whatever you say, Greggy boy.
We'll just get that thing ready.
Okay. I'm gonna go sit in the corner. I'm gonna start tuning up my guitar.
Wait, hold on. Are you tuning it up on the amp or just by yourself?
Just by
You
myself.
are being connected to the speaker.
currently, or
No, but like when is there like so is there
What
like
is
any
it? It's
setup
like
that
a-
goes into it?
You have the speaking stone, so basically it's a walkie-talkie. You just turn it on, play music into it, and it'll come out of the big speaker.
We're gonna do that, and then also, what is that? What was that spell that you had? That was like a mouth that you could like put.
oh, magic mouth.
Yeah,
I get to use that.
we're gonna try to make that work. See Ryan being visibly confused.
This happened
Cool.
when I was asleep. I don't remember there being a
It's
magic.
my last level 2 spell that I haven't used yet.
Oh, okay. Okay, so your fucking mom's there, and she's just like, "Hey,
Oh,
What do you
Mom, what are
do?
you still doing here, Mom? This,
Fighting in the battle, cause you need me.
I mean, it's kind of dangerous. Like, I don't know if you should entirely be here. Do you think you could hold your own?
she says,
I am a great fighter. I fought in a lot of battles, apparently.
Can I do an insight check to see if she's lying or not?
yeah, sure.
Cool. That would be 17.
No, she's telling the truth.
Telling the truth.
Yep.
How? Like, when?
Well, when your father came to town, he taught me a thing or two about protecting myself, and it honestly came in handy. You know, trying to fight off guards when my son tried to take me to jail.
Right.
And you
that makes
hear
sense.
James say, yes, because James is there too.
So, like, how many guards did you take down?
And James says,
0. Just kind of grabbed her and went.
Oh,
She
you
put up
went.
a fight.
You didn't put up a fight. You went willingly.
No, she did. She
She
did.
did?
Yeah.
Oh, she didn't want to hurt her own kind. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not gonna kill anybody.
Can you kill people?
Yeah. Just come to shove, I'll kill anything.
Oh, okay. All right.
If my Yorkie was in trouble.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, how are the kids? How is everybody else doing? Is it just?
Oh, you know, same old, same old. We play Parcheesi every Friday.
like we
Oh, you
used to."
continued family game night?
Family game night's a big deal. I mean, we'll just
mean-
let you see at the table, but never know if you're gonna come back.
Oh, I'm sorry. I tried, but things kind of came up. But
I understand.
You're a grown man, and you left, and you
Right.
can come back whenever you want to. But you're off doing your own thing. I'm
Oh,
very
well-
proud of you in your music career.
what'd you think of my last album?
I had to listen to it in secret, but honestly, it really warmed my heart to hear that it sounded like you were doing fine, and it made me feel good.
Oh, Mom.
Can
I give her-
Yorkie?
Can I give my mom a hug?
Roll d20.
Yeah, 16.
Oh, it's a nice hug.
Oh, it was nice.
Warm.
Long embrace.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
No.
This feels nice. You
uh,
have your mother's love.
but I really do think it's a bit dangerous for you. I don't know. I think we kind of got we got this all handled. You should be fine. You should just go down and you should get some tacos, hang out with the rest of the family and everybody. But that's just me.
Do a persuasion check.
12.
She says,
All right, I'll make sure that your brothers and sisters are okay. I know you guys got this. my two big sons together.
Yeah, me and James has got this, right, James?
Yeah, we can do it. I hope.
You know,
It's gonna be pretty bad if we don't.
I take James aside and like, you gotta sound more confident because she's gonna want to stay. You know, if you don't sound confident enough.
No, yeah, honestly, I think I'm just a little shell-shocked already. Sounds like a lot for a huge army of monsters to come to our town. Like, I'm ready, but like, it's a lot.
I know, but we're big, strong orcs, right?
Yeah,
Sound more confident,
we'll be fine. Wink.
right? You heard James. He's confident.
He also said a wink, but that's fine. Goodbye.
All right.
Gonna get a taco.
I'll see you in a little bit. Okay.
Hey, smooth this.
All right.
Jeez.
I should probably get into position. Greg, I yell over to Greg. What am I doing exactly? One more time. Standing by. Okay, gonna stand by.
I do have a plan for Rupert.
Whose fucking socks are these? Wait, what's going on?
For Rupert, I'm also going to need you to be behind the guard, the people at the gate. I want you to stand behind them as well.
Okay.
I want you to do me a favor. You have an ice spell, right?
I can throw like ice knives, but that's all my ice stuff.
Gotcha. That's kind of what I thought. All right. You have a bunch of buffing spells, so you're going to be also standing directly next to me to buff Matt.
Okay, so it's
Alright.
Bjork. Anybody else I'm buffing?
No, really just Bjork.
Okay. Grandpappy, you need one.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's do this shit.
Okay, so everyone roll a d20 for initiative.
Oh fuck.
16.
I rolled 11.
I also rolled an 11.
What is everyone else's numbers?
I got a 3.
Okay.
Nat 1.
Ooh, get that out the way.
Ooh.
I got a 9.
Okay, let's see how Manny does. All right, so then next up, Teddy, what are you planning on doing? Or did you already set that up?
Well, me? He doesn't really have any plans for me, so I'm just gonna be kind of chilling here until he tells me to do something, or if I see something that I really want to go do. Because I have a 16 and none of you can stop me.
A little threatening, but that's nice. Grandpappy, what are you gonna do?
I'm hiding in the barrel.
Manny is already in there.
I'm kicking Manny out.
No! Let me back in! You
I
can't
need to
do
get
this
in the
to
barrel.
me!
Okay, in the barrel.
Bowie. I'll go see what everyone else does first. Yippee.
Wendell, what do you want to do?
So Wendell and Bobby are gonna walk around and be collecting a bunch of rocks in like this little sack, and Wendell's gonna constantly try to put some rocks inside Bobby's rib cage, but they're gonna keep falling out. But he's gonna have his own little knapsack that he's carrying around all these rocks with, and he's gonna take all of them and go up to a section at the top of the staircase, right at the top of the wall, and I'm gonna unload all of the rocks and make a little stockpile. And so that way he's close enough if he needs to run down and help anybody, but he's gonna be on the top of the wall. He's gonna be using his slingshot and shooting rocks out at all of the demons that are coming in. And along the way, he's gonna have a little heart-to-heart with Bobby. I want you to know that things are gonna get a little rough out there, but I'm gonna have your back, I promise. And then Bobby just goes clickety-clackety, clickety-clackety. So after they unload everything onto the top part of the staircase, Wendell's gonna get down on his knees and say a little prayer, something along the lines of, dear God, I just want you to bless me and all of my friends with the strength and courage that we need to make it through this battle. I hope that you can give me the strength, and yeah, I hope that we all make it through this, because I really like these guys. That's about it. I hope I can talk to you again later. And then he's gonna walk around and try to find like some charcoal or some soot, and then do like the little warrior lines underneath his eyes. It's gonna look really poor, kind of like it's like running mascara. Do you remember that video, like Leave Britney Alone?
Yeah!
That's what Wendell's like warrior makeup is looking like.
It is archaic YouTube.
Anything else, Wendell?
Wendell's gonna go over and find Master Greg and see if he has any plans for Wendell. If not, he's gonna go back up to the top of the stairs and man his battle station.
Okay, so am I talking to you now?
Yeah, I'll walk up. Hello, Master Greg. How are you? What do you need me to do?
I'm going to need you to start preparing your reduction spell. Right? Is that something that you need to have time to prepare with?
I already got it. It's in my book.
Okay. Then I'm going to need you to be on top of the wall because your big attacks are AoE related, which is exactly what we're going to need right now. So you're going to be at the top of the wall, dead center. So that way you can have your vantage point and also be calling out to you because I'm going to need the yardage on how far these things are.
You need me in the middle of the wall? I already set up all of my rocks at the top of the staircase.
Okay.
It's fine. It's the same place, basically.
Yay!
You're good.
Cool. Okay, that sounds like a good plan to me. Me and Bobby are gonna be at the top, and if you need me or Bobby, you let us know, because we'll be there to help you.
Thank you, Wendell.
Oh, you're welcome, Master Greg. Bobby goes clickety-clackety.
Hey, I'll go up on the wall too. Just hang out with Wendell. I feel like we haven't had a whole lot of time to get to know each other. This might be a really good bonding moment.
Oh my god, Manny, you actually want to know me?
I don't know. It's getting a little sausage festy over here anyway. There's just a lot of meat, a lot of orc meat just roaming around this gate. So I'm gonna get on top and get some fresh air.
Oh, that sounds like a good plan. We could go talk about all your different kinds of cheeses, and you could tell me about where you come from and everything. That sounds like so much fun.
I guess. Also, real quick question. What do you think Master Greg was talking about with AoE? Is that like ailment over eggs?
Don't use too many brain cells.
Oh, I thought he was talking about how he likes his eggs. They're all over easy.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
we're on the same page.
This is why we're best friends.
I don't know about that. It's a little.
We will be, I promise.
He looks in the barrel real quick. Sees Grandpappy. What does Grandpappy do?
Grandpappy is just preparing his brain cells and drinking anything that's in the barrel right now. He's getting barrel ready. He's heavily drinking.
I better not mess with that.
I just imagine.
All right, let's go.
I just imagine Grandpappy is like filling up the keg and then drinking all of it and just constantly like refilling it.
No, yes.
That's awesome.
Rupert, what are you doing?
All right, so I guess I'm gonna buff Bjork and Wendell. So I'll give Bjork Eagle Splendor, so he has advantage on all charisma checks. And I'll give Wendell Fox's Cunning, so he has advantage on all intelligence checks.
Rupert, I can feel my brain getting bigger and stronger.
Does that have to last like a while? Does that
if I can keep concentration on it, it'll last for an hour.
And how long until the horde is here?
An hour.
Okay, not yet.
Can I just do that later then? Rupert will just do some cardio stretches to get ready if they're gonna take that long to get here.
Cardio stretches. What does Teddy want to do?
Said he wants to wait on top of the wall. He wants to be able to survey what's gonna be happening.
Okay, sounds
Hey
good.
guys, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good sir. Hey, wait, there's one rule to be on top of the wall.
What's that?
What's your favorite cheese?
Oh, that's a tough one. I usually just eat honey, so I don't really have much experience with cheese. But if I had to choose one, I'd have to say Brie is a pretty good one.
Wendell will turn to Manny and see what Manny's reaction is.
Manny is just sitting, like he always does. He's just sad already. He's not paying attention to what you guys are doing. He found some string to play with.
Tweedledee, Tweedledum, here I am with the string, doing things with string. My string is the best, and that's all I gotta do.
Now that's the tune.
It seems like it's good with Manny. You're allowed to stay on top of the wall.
Wait, who?
Who's doing that now? Next, Bjork. Where exactly are you going? You're just tuning up your guitar?
Tuning up my guitar. I'm getting into costume. I'm getting ready for my big guitar solo.
Bjork, so when you use your mouth spell, can you choose when it records? Or does it automatically, how does it work? I'm a bit confused.
So I put the message or the sound into an object, and it triggers based on, I guess, like a trigger phrase or like a command or a time. I get to choose how it triggers, but once I choose how it triggers, that's how it goes off.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Cool.
Battle time. So, night descends on Silverdeep. The guards at the gate look uneasy. Taco Tuesday is going off without a hitch. Tacos for everyone. You see all of the citizens of this city gathered around for tacos, entertainment, and just wonderful accoutrement. Bjork's mom is there with however many other children that she has. She is partying the night away, trying to distract from the horde that is coming. James comes over to you, Bjork, and says,
Bjork, I hope you're ready for this. This is gonna be, this might be a lot.
Oh, I was born ready, James. Don't you worry about me. I'm a little bit worried about you based off how rattled you seemed earlier. Are you
Wouldn't say rattled.
What word would you use to describe yourself then?
I would say it's getting pumped. Just trying to pump myself up a little bit.
Do you want me to do that? I could give you a little.
Yeah, sure, I'll take it.
Sure.
Actually, don't play the guitar.
Okay.
I really don't like when you play that thing.
Pull my hand up, about to strum on the guitar, and he stops me.
Yeah, don't. I don't like it.
All right, I could give you a motivational speech if you want.
Okay.
Okay. So I know that me and you have been through some tough times and some not the greatest relationship and all, but you're still my brother and I still love you, and we're gonna get through this. You okay with that? We'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be good.
You know what? Once we're out of this and everything, you wanna grab like a brewski and catch up a little bit.
I like that.
I'd like that too.
Okay. We then go to the top of the wall where the archers are preparing their bows, getting ready for the oncoming horde. A cacophony of insane ramblings and animalistic grunts starts to get louder and louder and louder as you see sprinting full speed at the city, or at least Teddy and Wendell see this. You see eyes lit by the flames ahead as they are dashing right towards you. We have 4 different sections. Each one is about 100 feet, and we're going to see how many creatures get to each point per round. Everyone do a perception check, and if you're on the wall, I'll give you advantage.
I rolled a 4, but I have a -1 to perception,
I
even
rolled a
though I'm
2, I
on
have a
top of the
-1.
wall. I can't see shit, but at least I'm fast.
So, Greg, I was assuming that you would have control over the army. Do you still want that to be true? Do you want to be speaking commands and controlling the guards, or should they operate independently of you?
I would like to start with full control.
Okay. So, what did you want them to do? I'm assuming you want to ready an action because you can see there's a horde coming by. Because there's something that you want the archers to do off the bat.
Yeah. So when we first get visual on them, they're 600 feet away. Yeah.
Because it's dark, because you have the flames lit next to each of the barrels, I'm assuming that your line of sight ends at 400 feet, which is the length that the archers can shoot.
We can hear them.
Yes.
Okay. So we can only see them when they're 400 feet, and that is when the first line of oil is laid out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I want the archers to shoot at the 400 feet line of oil.
Okay, wait, is it barrels of oil that are there? Or just oil spilled on the ground?
Oil spilled on the ground.
Gotcha. Okay, so this is going to be how it works. So I need you to roll 12 d20.
I already had that set up.
Hey! So basically, you're rolling for each group of 10 archers to see if they can hit the line of oil. So basically, each unit of 10 people is going to be a combined unit that is attacking. So there's 12 of them. So add 2 to each of the rolls, because that is their modifier. No, 3. As long as you get above a 10, you're good.
You want each individual one?
I just need, for this thing specifically, if anything is over 12, it works.
Okay, I have 2 nat 20s.
Well, la-di-da. So, that fire real nice.
Okay.
First up in the turn order is the Horde. So, they are going to try and get around this fucking fire as they are getting right there. So, Wendell and Teddy, you see a horde of 100 monstrosities. These are creatures with humanoid beings that used to be people. some with webbing all over their body, or just a big old head that it's trying to keep up with a small body. Just all sorts of mishmashed, stretched out, and horrifying creatures that used to be human. And these are the fastest. Most of them are on all fours, trying to run straight towards the castle gates. And you see that with the flames rising from this line of oil, most of them just run right through it. And as they do, there are a good amount of them that light on fire. About half of these 100 have fully combusted, though we'll see how much damage is done. It's going to do 4d8 fire damage if they fail a save, or half as much on a successful one. So even if they're able to jump over the fire, they're still going to get singed. So each creature is going to take 4d8. So let's see how much that is. The half that caught on fire just immediately burst into flames and crumple into balls on the floor. So you've effectively wiped out half of this group of 100 as they make their way to the first line. The rest have been singed and look two-face-ish, if you were to say. They're charred, but maybe not like dead charred. So next in the turn order is Teddy. What are you going to do?
Well, I mean, there isn't really much I can do right now. They're so far away. I'm really just melee based. I have a
Who do you
drum.
say that to? Did you say that to the one of the archers? They're like, tough shit.
I guess I just hold my action. There isn't really anything I can do right now.
Okay. Next up is Grandpappy.
I'll start walking through that gate. I think it's going to take me a while to move because I'm quite drunk.
Okay. There's also a lot of dudes in the way.
Oh, yeah.
So do a dex check for me.
That's like a 21.
Okay. You're actually moving pretty swiftly as you basically, what's a good example?
I'm thinking of Rock Lee with the drunken fist style. Like, that's how he's running around.
Yes.
Just stumbling, but moving perfectly between the ranks of all of these orcs. As you're going under legs and going around people, you are like water getting filled into cracks. It is beautiful to watch. Still gonna take you another couple turns to get you there.
Oh, yeah. It's very important. I need to go get that sippy cup.
Yeah, it's I figured.
All the guards that I just passed through all hear me murmuring about a sippy cup.
This day's just getting worse and worse.
All right, Rupert, what are you doing?
All right, so I'll go over and I'll give Wendell and Bjork a poke and give them the buffs now. So I give Bjork Eagle Splendor, so he's got advantage on charisma checks, and Wendell's got Fox's Cunning, so he's got advantage on intelligence checks. So I give them both a quick slap.
Is it concentration?
Yes,
I think you
so
said that.
That's what I'm concentrating on now.
So you have to concentrate on one of them, I thought.
That's just if I cast it above a second level, I can target one more person.
Ooh, look at you. Inspiration
One
to
of my
you,
That's
buddy
one of my
boy.
third level. Hooray, I don't know what that means. What's his praise?
You can choose at any time to get advantage on a roll, even
Oh,
after
fine.
the roll is done.
That's pretty sweet.
Pretty much everyone has an inspiration at this point. Dishing out like candy. Don't feel special.
Well, I'm writing it down in my list of good things that happened to Rupert today. Drank some milk, was inspired.
Valid day.
All right, next up is Wendell. What are you gonna do? You're on top of the gate.
Can I run over to on top of the wall, but close to where the opening of the gate is?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I want to move over there. I'm gonna wait for Grandpappy to show up, because once I see Grandpappy, I want to cast Minor Illusion and have a golden floating sippy cup hanging kind of right in the middle of the air.
Here's the question. Does Wendell think that Grandpappy is gonna just leave wherever he's supposed to go? Leave wherever he was and go outside of the gate? You thought about, hey, what if Grandpappy just leaves?
Yeah, we've always known that Grandpappy is unreliable and gonna run away, so I've always thought that I'm just gonna make a sippy cup to try to deter him away from running into the horde.
Okay, so you're gonna wait at the front, so if Grandpappy does exit, he will have the sippy cup.
Yeah, so imagine there's the opening of the gate. There's a wall on the left side and the wall on the right side. I'm imagining I'm suspending a golden floating sippy cup just hanging in the air. Not that he's able to reach it and grab it, but enough for him to like see it and be distracted by it.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay, that's your turn. So you're getting ready. You're preparing to cast the spell.
Yes, I'm preparing to cast Minor Illusion.
Greg, you're up.
So they're 350 feet away?
They are between 300 and 400 feet away.
Gotcha. Half of them are dead, and the rest of them just took damage and are two-faced looking?
Yeah, they're singed.
Gotcha. I want the archers to prepare a non-fire ready at these creatures.
Okie dokie. So let's do another 12d20, please. Okay. So now you have 7 that hit. Any crits?
No.
Okay. So you have 7 that hit. So every archer has a 1d8 of damage that they do. So that is how a longbow works. So you're going to do 10d8, that is 1 unit, and then times it by whoever hit. So 7 teams hit, that is 10d8. Okay, now 38 times 7 teams that hit is 266 damage. So you see about 50 of these creatures are still dashing towards the gate, and with a volley of arrows, you see half of those who die. So there are 25 left dashing towards the next line.
Okay.
With that, does Greg the human want to do anything?
I want to congratulate the archers on getting good shots in. I just want to yell up to the top of the wall and just say, "Good shots, gentlemen. We have plenty of distance between them and us still, so get ready for the next volley."
And each of the 120 archers in unison say,
Thanks, Greg!
Bjork, what are you going to do?
I go to Greg and I'm like, "Is it my time yet? Can I start playing?"
Based off of how well this is going, not for a little bit, because this horde's are going to most likely be 12 of them by the time they get here, if they get here.
Slinks back a little bit. He's like, "Oh, okay."
Don't worry, there's still 900 more of them coming. This is
Yay.
only the first 100.
So I could play then?
Oh, for sure.
Fuck yeah!
As you say that, the 25 left there are going to try and get over here. We'll see how many of them survive. Next up, you also see another 100 start to run through the fire. 60% make it. You see 40 of them just go up and fire. And you see the others become charged. Wendell and Teddy, I need you to make perception checks.
That would be a 16.
Okay, Wendell, you see another 100 running through the trees towards the gates, or just towards the wall. So in addition to the 100 that leapt through the fire, there also seem to be 100 on each side also pouring in.
Guys, excuse me, can someone relay to Master Greg that there's a fuck ton of these guys coming through the forest. I can't tell, they're coming from either side. It looks like it might be like 100 or something. I don't know. Go tell Master Greg.
Ah, fuck. Okay. Hey, Greg. There's creatures coming through the forest now.
Okay, nothing out of the ordinary, or nothing unexpected.
I think you're fucking better.
Long
You think you're fucking better than me?
Okay. My plans! Alright, so next up is Teddy. You didn't see this, so...
Well, I mean, I heard Wendell, so I guess I would, I couldn't see them, but I would know that they were coming through the woods. I'm like, this is my time to shine. And I get up on top of, like, I'm assuming there's, like, a little, like a waist-high wall, like, at the top of the gate that we're, like, looking over.
Yeah.
Okay, so Teddy Teddy stands up on top of that railing, and then he's just like, well, he says it already. Now's my time to shine, and he falls off, and he jumps off of the wall like Kratos at the end of God of War 1. And you hear Dream On play as he falls. How high of a drop would this be? Would I take a lot of damage?
Yeah, you're gonna take damage.
Okay. How much though? I'm sure I'll be.
Yeah,
fine.
let's see.
I have 55 health. I'm sure I'll be fine.
You could have raised in half that damage, but you didn't.
Okay, but I need to save as much time on that as possible because it only lasts for a minute or until I get knocked out, and I don't want to have to use a second charge.
Manny, what are your thoughts?
That's good shit.
Well, I do it, but cooler. Don't ask me any questions, please.
Just let Manny play with his string.
Please. I'm stressed out, bro.
Okay, so let's see. You're gonna take 4d6 damage. 17 damage.
Why couldn't you have let me done it? I rolled 4 just for fun, and it was only 11.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give you a dexterity roll to see if you can like tumble.
What would be the DC you'd say I have to hit? Because this will just be a flat D20.
Okay, you're gonna have to roll a 17. So
17.
if your roll is 17 or higher on a dexterity.
Oh, that's looking good.
I take double damage from the fall.
Don't say that.
No, honestly, you're going to have a sprained ankle.
Oh,
I know. Okay, so you're gonna
it's
move.
not worth the bit.
You say, "Is your bones crunched?"
Oh
right.
God.
How much health do you have in total, anyway?
In total, I have 55.
Okay.
I now have 38 health.
Yes. You'll move at half speed.
Oh,
until you're healed.
Fuck. So I only have 17 feet of movement then.
Well, we'll round it up to 20.
Okay.
Who saw that?
Manny got a D20 on his perception check. Wendell, do you look?
Yeah, Wendell looks, and as soon as he hits the ground, Wendell will pull out his spell book, quickly flip through the pages, and just say,
Oh, I have feather falling.
It was such a well thought out plan.
He's just like crippled on the outside of the wall.
I just realized I can heal him, but I have no idea where he is.
No one knows where you. From what I assume, you jumped like where the forest is, not even like on the path, right?
Yeah, into the forest.
Okay, so yeah, like barely anybody can see you actually fall through the trees. So
this will be the end of Theodore.
But honestly, no one saw you eat it. They're all just like, "Whoa, he must know what he's doing."
my pride is secured.
Oh, look at that guy.
from the forest, you could hear the echo of the scream from Dream On.
Man, that guy was really cool. If I jumped down there, I'd probably die, break sprain my ankle or something. Nah, but he's pretty cool. Look at him. He's a bear.
All right, so that's your turn. Grandpappy, what are you doing? Are you at the door yet?
Continuing my way towards the horde because I'm looking for that sippy cup still.
Are you just going to push open the gate?
Yes, I'm opening the gate.
Okay, one of the guards says,
Don't do that. Stop.
I'm going to force my way through the gate.
Greg, are you at the gate?
Yeah.
So there's like a slight tunnel about 20 feet deep that leads to the actual gate. So
there's like a funnel?
the gate is on the face of the wall from the outside. So the space between like where the wall starts and stops, there is a tunnel carved out.
How wide is the tunnel?
About the size of the gate.
Floating at the top of that archway would be the sippy cup, yes?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I want to.
Well, no, it would be floating right outside of the gate on the other side.
Okay, got it. But still visible from the inside of the gate?
No, I'm assuming it's like a place you can see that you would be able to cast a spell.
Yeah, that was the intention.
I'm assuming that you were going to the middle of the wall, like peeking out over it for when Grandpappy was about to head out of the gate to present the sippy cup to him. So, yeah, Greg, are you actually at the doors or are you somewhere in the tunnel or whatever?
No, I'm at the doors. I'm where all of the guards are.
Right. What are you going to do?
Let him out.
What? What?
No, I'll open the gate. Let him go.
Okay.
You're letting me
You're
go?
out.
I know exactly what's gonna happen.
Grandpappy, you're gone.
This is
You
the
left.
biggest twist of the fucking century. Holy shit.
I'm lots of words. I'm just being let through the gate.
You want that sippy
So,
cup, bud?
Wendell, your next action was. Were you holding an action to get that sippy cup ready?
Yeah, I was technically holding the action.
Okay, whenever you're ready, you can pop out this sippy cup. So, did you want to create it right as Grandpappy's leaving?
Yeah. I'll create it to just kind of be floating in the air where he can't reach it, but he'll think that if he jumps high enough, he can reach it.
Okay, Grandpappy, I'm gonna need you to roll a perception check with disadvantage.
3.
You got 3?
Yeah.
It's your sippy cup, man. It's right in front of you. It's just like a little bit out of reach. You want to jump for it?
Sure, I really want the sippy cup. I would love that sippy cup.
Okay.
But my little heart, I want revenge for stealing that sippy cup.
Just because you're drunk, I'm assuming that you don't think a whole lot about it. It's just like, oh my god, the sippy cup is right there, and it looks exactly like the sippy cup I left behind, even though there's 2 of them. I want them.
I want the sippy cup.
Or do you want to do like an intelligence check to like, something doesn't seem right about this?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a 19.
Okay. So I'm gonna need Wendell to roll a Arcana check to see if you could beat a 19.
I did. I beat it. I got a 24.
Hey.
I rolled a natural 19 plus 5.
It's your sippy cup, man. I don't know what it's doing here. I think it might have like flown to you, Grandpappy, because it missed you. It got out of the demon's clutches and went straight to right above your head.
Okay.
You gonna jump for it?
Yeah, I'll jump for it.
Okay. Do a athletics check.
That is a 18.
Wendell, I'm gonna make you do a dexterity contest. So basically, can you think about having this be higher, or is Grandpappy just too fast with his legs?
Nat 20.
Oh my god!
Why am I wasting these rolls on such stupid shit? This is so
This
frustrating.
is very important business. We've had like 6 rolls for
You're
this.
saving Grandpappy's life right now. This isn't stupid.
That's so true.
It is just out of reach, Grandpappy. That is your turn. What are you gonna do? Sad.
What?
Never mind. Next is Rupert.
So, am I on the wall?
No. Were you trying to go up to the wall?
Like, I'll try and go where, like, Manny was, or where Theodore was,
It just has like, hey, where the fuck is
so
my
I can
friend?
get, like, a view of everything.
Okay. You walk
Oh,
up
like-
those stairs.
Alright, so, what do I see?
You see Wendell's a little bit away.
Can I try and see Theodore?
Do a perception check.
I got a 21.
God
You
damn.
guys are rolling like fucking crazy right now.
No, I got a +7 to my perception.
Oh shit.
You do a little sniffs. Go, Teddy was here. And then you can sense that he is right in front of the gate. So you peek over and you see Theodore on his tushy.
Rubbing his ankle like,
Okay, well, if I can see him, I'm like, you dumb motherfucker, you jumped, didn't you? Alright, so I guess I'll hit him with a quick, is he 60 feet from me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him with a healing word.
What's the word?
Bush Scooby, so he's gonna get a solid 6 HP from that.
Hey.
hey.
Alright, I'll say that your ankle's fine.
So I guess that's my turn, I'll just be up on the wall now.
Yep.
Alright.
Wendell, you performed your reaction. So it's your action. What do you want to do?
So I'm looking down at Grandpappy, yes?
Hey, Grandpappy, look up here. Hey, Grandpappy, what you doing?
I want my sippy cup back.
Yeah, that's fair. I heard that Greg had it.
And then I'll just drop the minor illusion of the floating sippy cup, like right in front of his face.
Grandpappy, you could have sworn that this is your sippy cup. What are you thinking about?
I now want my sippy cup back.
Okay. Are you going back in the gate? No, it's not even your turn.
Honestly, I don't really have much to do. I'm kind of waiting. So I could just hold my action, I guess.
Gregory.
Okay, I have a couple of questions. One, where is the speaker and the log? And I have no visual on the ground.
Nope, well, unless you peek through the gate, since you opened it already.
Mm-hmm. I'm also going to go up, and I'm going to tell Bjork to come with me. Or I'm
Okay.
going to ask that he comes with me.
Since you are right at the gate, you're going to have to say excuse me a lot to all these orcs that are in your way, and it's going to take you a turn just to get out of the tunnel.
Okay, so I can't see outside the gate, but I'm in front of the guards right now?
Yeah, because I'm assuming you positioned everybody like in the gate for when things were going to come at you, or were you just going to like leave that whole gate area unoccupied? Because it seems like you had wanted specifically yourself to be at the gate, and all of the works at the gate.
I did. I thought I had some visual outside of the gate.
You know what? Fantasy. Oh, there's a fucking slot in the gate. So you can just like open the slot and look.
Okay, that's fine then. I yell up to whoever can see, and I ask how many are in the trees on each side.
Wendell saw. So there are 100 in the trees at the same line. So
Oh, there's-
160.
Okay. I yell at the archers to start lighting the trees that are at the 200-meter mark on fire. Those trees on both sides.
All right, let's do a attack roll. It's 12d20.
Okay. What am I contingent on?
How dry are the trees? The first days of fall.
Okay.
Yeah, they're ready to burn. So let's say a 10 is what you have to hit.
Okay, so 3 miss.
Okay. At the 200-foot mark, you can see fires begin. So I would say that if it's fall and leaves are falling, that would mean that the brush is likely going to catch on fire pretty quickly. So let's say it's at half the capacity that the oil is at. Each turn, the fire is going to grow. What else you want to do?
Nothing.
Okay, cool. Next, it's Bjork. What are you going to do?
Greg said that I'm coming, or asked me to go with him, right? Right, Greg?
We didn't move. You're gonna be down here with me. Honestly, you can also do both. You can go up if you want to, or you can stay down here with me. As long as you have access to the amp.
How does the amp work?
You play into the speaking stone. I also would prefer if you would stay next to me, because I want you to use the mouth thing that you have. I plan on using that. You're gonna need to be near me.
Is there any way I could convince you to go to the top of the roof, or do you need to be down here?
So it's going to take 2 turns to get to the top of the wall. Unless you sprint. If you use your whole action to get up on top of the wall, you can do that. But you're basically 50 dudes deep in this tunnel.
Okay. Be a lot cooler if I could go on top of the roof to do my solo, but if you really need me here, Greg, then I will stay by your side until I am needed.
Would greatly appreciate it if you stayed down here at least for a little bit longer.
Grumble to myself and I say, okay, and then I go off and pout in the corner until I am called upon.
Okay. Next up, it's the army. So we have our 25 guys dashing. We also have 60 that are coming in. We have our 100 that are running through the trees. So everyone is able to see this. Maybe not Teddy, but everyone has a pretty good line of sight. So you see another 100 or so of these creatures are coming, but beyond that, you also finally see emerging from the darkness beyond is a body that is 30 feet tall. Above the trees is what looks like a giant beefy beef man, just way too much muscle, and a tiny ass little head about the size of a regular human head is lumbering towards the city gates. It looks like it's flexing a bit as it is approaching. And you also see a cloud of greenish mist begin to pour out from that general direction as well. And you see the flames that were here have been extinguished due to being completely smothered in this green gas as 100 more proceed to come in. So, next up, Teddy.
Am I able to see like the 25 that are like closest to the gate? Would I be able to see them from like kind of inside the forest?
Yeah, they're still a little on fire. This whole walkway here is lit, both in a metaphorical and literal sense.
All right, I'm gonna cast Wild Surge now, and I'm gonna get that rolling. Okay, so I rolled an 8. Another creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 radiant damage and be blinded until the start of your next turn. I can shoot a bolt of light from my chest. I can do this as a bonus action, but I can only do it once per turn and on one creature at a time.
Got it. Do you get rage, right?
Yeah, it's rage. I don't know if I described this last time, but Theodore has like a jar of honey attached to his side, kind of like a belt. He shoves his hand into it, pulls out some of the honey, and it looks kind of like purple goldish. and he just kind of shoves it in his mouth, and then his chest starts to fucking glow like a torch was lit inside of it, and he starts booking it towards that center path in order to hopefully get within range to attack one of these things, maybe.
So your bonus action will use Hughes to go into a rage. So you can't do the Yin Beam yet, but
Okay.
you want to run directly towards them, because I'll allow you to. That's 100 feet out. So if you use your sprint, you can get up to that red line-ish. There's also this big log right in front.
Okay. I'll actually wait by the log.
Okay.
I'll be sitting there ready to attack as they come at me.
Next up, Grandpappy, you're outside the gate. You saw the sippy cup disappear in front of your face.
Very confused. Grandpappy wants sippy cup, and now sippy cup is gone, and basically in tears right now because of no sippy cup that just vanished, and very confused. I want to go speak to Greg to see if he knows where my sippy cup went.
You talk through the little flip thing.
Greg, my sippy cup is gone. I just saw it and now it's gone.
Oh, you want to come back in, bud?
Not really. I want a sippy cup. I left this gate to get a sippy cup. There's no sippy cup in my hand anymore.
You know your sippy cup was at the restaurant, right?
I don't believe that.
Yeah, do a deception check. And Grandpappy, do insight.
16 plus 2, 18.
It's a 17.
All right, so do you believe him?
I guess I believe him. I'm going to go to Charlie's. Go find the sippy cup.
You're still outside the gate. Greg, do you let him in?
I open up the gate and I let him back in.
All right.
I'm going to go to Charlie's and find the sippy cup.
Okay, you are going through all of these orcs again, so you get to right outside of the gate, basically.
I'm still grumbling about that sippy cup.
Okay. So that is where you are. Next is Rupert.
Okay. What's close to me? How far away are these boyos?
Between 100 and 200 feet, there are 25 charred boys. There are also 60 dudes right behind them, about 200 to 300 feet out. There's also another 100 in this gigantic thing. There's also a couple hundred on the sides.
I mean, there's not a lot I can do right now. I guess if Theodore is still within 60 feet of me, I guess I could throw another heal at him, because that's all I can really do at this range.
Okay.
Is he still 60 feet from me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I'm going to give him another 6 points set heal in there. Yeah, I got
How many spells do you have left?
I got 2 first level spell slots left, 2 second level, and 1 third level. So I'm approaching the limits.
For the future, concentration. If you cast a different spell, you break concentration. Wendell, what are you gonna do?
How many of them are within 120 feet?
25.
25. Okay. I would like to take a look at the one that's furthest behind in the pack, and I will whip up my hand and hold it out and cast Firebolt. A large moat of fire, like a giant wall, just erupts and shoots out and goes 120 feet and will hit that back one. So I'm hoping, the reason why I'm targeting the back one is I'm hoping that the ones in front are going to get set on fire from this moat.
Firebolt, you said?
Yes.
It's basically a fireball. You're throwing one fireball at one dude from above them.
Okay. If it's like a little burst as opposed to like a wall of fire, then that's fine. I'll go for the front one then.
You're going to roll a d20 to see if you can get rid of one of these dudes.
If it's dexterity, then I got a 12.
Yeah, you hit him. Oh, wait, no. I established it was 13. So no, you don't have it. It falls right in front of him as he goes, blah, 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 and then still runs. Didn't slow him down in the slightest. Yeah. Gregory, what do you want to do?
So the giant 30-foot guy is 300 plus meters away. He's emitting a green gas?
A green gas has rolled in from that area.
Honestly, closing my eyes and imagining everything is such a cool visual. Like the 3 or 4 walls of fire, the fire going up in the forest, like a giant fiendish beast walking in behind with green mist coming in, all of these things coming at us. Like, this is sick.
Is it behind him or in front of him?
A little bit in front of him.
Well, I want half the archers to light the 200-meter row of oil on fire, and the other half to shoot the 25 guys with non-fire arrows.
I will also say that at the start of your turn, this is what's going to happen. So the flames begin to grow, so it basically acts like the oil fire. That is the size of it right now. You also see it's expanding a little bit around the area. So let's do the 200-foot one first. So roll 6d20.
Okay, one misses.
Yeah, you're good. So fire, and then do another 6d20, and you're trying to be a 13.
3 miss.
Okay, so do 10d8, and we're going to times by 3. 39 times 3, so there are about 10 left. So that's all your archers. Do you want to do anything?
No, nothing. I don't have much to do. I'm totally melee oriented.
Yeah, just making sure. All right, Bjork, what do you want to do?
Greg, can I please play my guitar?
You have precisely 2 turns.
Then I'm gonna try and do this, and hopefully we'll get a cool effect. We're gonna use the Tales from Beyond effect, which I roll a d8 and I do a random thing based on whatever that is. Tale of the Renowned Duelist. You make a melee spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes force damage equal to 2 rolls of your bardic inspiration die. Alright, so that looks like I'm just hitting a random friendly person.
Oh god, please!
Yeah, I guess randomly just hit one of the soldiers that's around. Unless, Greg, you okay with taking that?
Take the hit.
You take the hit?
Yeah.
Alright, so you take 2d8 damage.
We have to make an attack roll on him, right?
That's a 10.
That doesn't hit you, does it, Greg?
I'm gonna do that again next turn unless you tell me to play the guitar, so...
Wait a goddamn second.
I will not wait 12 more seconds, okay? I'm getting impatient.
Oh my literal god, you're about to do the thing.
I want to do the thing.
This will be it for the night. We have our 100 dudes. They're going through the fire. First off, these 10 make it through. They are getting close to the log. They're within 100 feet. We have these 3 groups. Let's see how they do. Okay, so... wait.
My question is Grandpappy still in battle? Or, you know, like in a video game where like you walk too far away from a quest and it kind of just says that you're no longer like doing that quest anymore?
I'm very much in combat.
So we got our big boy. Now, what I'd like Wendell, Greg, and Rupert to roll a perception check.
That would be an 11.
15.
22.
Okay, Rupert and Greg, you see right next to this big hulking monster is what looks like basically a nose with legs.
Dear mother of God.
Is it doing anything?
You see it kind of twitch, and then out from its 2 giant nostrils, a cloud of green smoke begins to pour out into the surrounding area. Not hitting this yet, but this general area is covered in a cloud of something.
Okay, when it hits, does it linger? Is it within like a certain radius of it that it's constantly emitting it, and then once it's done...
It looks like looks like an action, if that helps. Not like persistent, but it is actively sneezing out this gas.
How long does the gas last for? And does it stay behind it?
You can see that the gas that put out the fire before has not dissipated yet. Rupert, you also notice before it happens, something is approaching the wall that you are at breakneck speed, and you hear it. It kind of sounds like a stampede of like, as you are able to catch out of the corner of your eye what looks like 20 people running together at the exact same time. It is approaching the wall that you see that they are in fact connected ass to mouth, as you see a human centipede, or what used to be human centipede, begin to climb the wall using razor sharp claws, as if a real life centipede was crawling directly towards you. The front body is a little bit more bulbous than most, and its jaw unhinges to reveal a huge gaping maw that is coming straight for you.
For me, like it's attacking me.
It's still a little bit away, but it has climbed up half of this wall and it is coming towards you. So that is where we will end it.
Oh boy, I love seeing what these guys get into. Oh, I can't wait to see what happens next episode. Stay tuned and you'll find out. Make sure to subscribe so they feed me, please. I'm so hungry.